Newcastle fans dream of having 11 Geordies running out in black and white at St James's Park, but what would a Magpies team look like if they could only use players who came through their academy? Here is Newcastle's homegrown 11. In goal it's Fraser Forster. Born in Hexham, Forster began his career with Newcastle but would never make a league appearance. When Newcastle were relegated in 2009, it looked like Forster could get his chance, but Chris Hughton decided to go with Steve Harper and back up Tim Krul, meaning Forster was on his way out. He made his name at Celtic, winning 3 league titles before moving to Southampton, where he really showed Newcastle what they could have had. At right back, it's Aaron Hughes. Yep, at 37, the Northern Irishman is still going, having begun his youth career with Newcastle back in 1996, making his first team debut at the Nou Camp in a 1-0 defeat to Barcelona. Hughes would spend 9 years on Tyneside before playing for Aston Villa, Fulham, QPR, Brighton, Melbourne City, Kerala Blasters in India, and is now with Hearts in the SPL. Our first centre-back is Stephen Taylor. Poor Stephen, he was a fan favourite for so long on Tyneside, but the local lad ended up overstaying his welcome. While he did have some great spells at the back for Newcastle, including a run of form that got him in the England squad, there were also some comical moments in black and white, such as the handball against Aston Villa where he pretended he'd been hit in the stomach in an attempt to avoid a red card. Surprisingly, it didn't work. While Taylor clearly loved the club, passion can only get you so far, and he is now with Ipswich after a brief and unsuccessful spell in the MLS with Portland Timbers. He's alongside Paul Huntington. Joining Newcastle's academy in 2004, Huntington would be awarded the prestigious Jackie Milburn Trophy, which is given to the club's best young player of the year, and was also won by Taylor and Hughes. While those two had lengthy spells at Newcastle, Huntington would only make 11 appearances before joining Leeds. Now aged 29, Huntington is with Preston in the Championship. At left back it's Paul Dummett. The first current Newcastle player in this side, Dummett is far from a fan favourite at Newcastle right now, with his limited performances often frustrating fans, but the 25-year-old has had a pretty solid season in the Championship, rarely missing a minute of football. Dummett has scored 2 goals so far in black and white, netting against Liverpool and Manchester United. Sitting in front of the defence we have David EDGAR. Born in Canada with a father from Jarrow, EDGAR joined the Newcastle Academy in 2001, going on to make 19 league appearances for the Magpies, and was unfortunately part of the 2009 relegation side. While most of those players were considered mercenaries and an all-round disgrace, most forgot that EDGAR was even there. Now aged 29, EDGAR is back in Canada playing for the Vancouver Whitecaps. On the left of midfield it's Shane Ferguson. Capable anywhere on the left flank, the Northern Irishman joined Newcastle's youth system in 2007, having previously been with Derry City, his local club. Usually restricted to substitute appearances, Ferguson would show flashes of his talent with his pace and dribbling ability, but his small stature would make the rigours of the Premier League too much to handle. Ferguson is now with Millwall in League One and represented Northern Ireland at Euro 2016. On the other flank it's our second current Newcastle player, SAMMY AMEOBI. Younger brother of cult hero Shola, who we may or may not mention later, Sammy probably wouldn't be as well known if it wasn't for his last name. The novelty of Sammy and Shola playing at the same time wore off sharp, and the gangly midfielder struggled to live up to the expectations that the AMEOBI name brings with it, although his goal did inspire a pitch invasion in a pre-season friendly against Darlington. Playing at the tip of our diamond, or in the 10 as it's known, is Adam Armstrong. The shining light of Newcastle's current academy crop, Armstrong has been tipped for the top from a very young age, joining as a 9-year-old. The pint-sized Geordie has represented England from under-16s all the way through to under-20s, scoring at every level. During a loan spell at Coventry last season, Armstrong hit 20 goals and has scored 5 this season at Barnsley, including a couple of real stunners. Up top we have the big man Andy Carroll. Born in Gateshead, it initially looked like Newcastle had found their new Alan Shearer, with a big, powerful and local forward banging in goals with the number 9 on his back. Of course, that dream died when Liverpool swooped in and Carroll moved to Merseyside for £35 million. Ever since his career in red started to stall, rumours of Carroll returning to St James's Park circulated, but they are yet to come to fruition, with Carroll still at West Ham. Will he be linked with a move back this summer? Probably, yes. And he's alongside the final member of our team, Shola AMEOBI. The penalty master, the Mackem Slayer, whatever you want to call him, there is no way Shola wasn't making this team. AMEOBI has done it all, except for win any trophies. Now aged 35, AMEOBI is part of the Newcastle reunion at Notts County, playing alongside Alan Smith, Adam Campbell and player manager Kevin Nolan. So that's our Newcastle homegrown 11. Let us know what you think in the comments below and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.